Hi everyone, welcome to Data Server. My name is Taiwo. This is the part 2 of our Learn SQL in 2024 step-by-step SQL tutorial for beginner. We are going to use SQL Server Management Studio application tools for our practical section. In part 1, we elaborate what SQL is all about and demonstrated SQL fundamental concept. In my SQL online platform, please watch the part 1 especially for SQL beginner. In this step-by-step tutorial, you will learn how to write SQL queries from scratch using SQL Server Management Studio tools. So let me show you my slide and our topic of the day. So we are going to be looking at the following: my SQL online platform part 1 tutorial, installation of SQL Server Management Studio, SQL Server Management Studio platform, SQL Essential Concept Practical Example. So let's go to our next slide. There are two icons as you can see from the screen. The part 1 MySQL Practical and the part 2 SQL Server Management Studio. The MySQL is already done, which is the one that we did online that doesn't require any installation. It's just you can use it anywhere, anytime as you please, for especially for the SQL beginners. Why the SQL Server Management Studio is the comprehensive one, which is more standard that require installation, and you can download it from Microsoft platform. Before we go further to that Microsoft platform, let me show you the platform for MySQL. This is a platform for MySQL, and for those of you that have not watched the part 1, you need to go and watch the part 1. We've demonstrated how to use the same concept fundamental SQL queries similar to what you are looking at on the screen. So as I said, you can use it anytime, any day, anywhere. So it's more good for beginner. But for the second one, let me take you to the installation page for Microsoft. So if you want to install the SQL Server Management Studio, you need to go to www.learn.microsoft.com /en-us/SSMS/install/install. So when you get to this page, you see these two highlighted in red. The one advisable for you to use, which is more straightforward, is this one. Download SSMS 21. This will automatically install the SQL Server Management Studio onto your platform. While this particular one will download the application, then you need to do it manually. You will need to do it manually. So this is the two differences. So I'm going to load our SQL Server Management blank page. Before I do that, let me show you our next topic, what we need to cover. So the SQL Server Management already installed. We just demonstrate this one for Adventure Work database that we just list some of the data in the Adventure Works. So basically, we have to practicalize the following. So SQL command examples, what we need to do are create database, which is we're going to go into that later, and table. We're going to practicalize on select, retrieve data from one or more tables, insert, add new records to a table, update, modify existing data within a table, delete, remove record from a table. So before we can do this, we need to load our SQL Server. There you go. This is our SQL Server. So we have, this is the default. So as you can see, server name is always localhost. Otherwise, if you specify another thing, but most of the time that is the default, and localhost at the top. Recent connection shows your desktop name, code as you give, and your name. So also this one is the default. You let this trust server certificate be on. All you need to do, you click connect. When you click connect, you see blank page as it is. This is a blank page. So basically, you right mouse click on base, you can do it twice. You can go to blank page and create a database name, but we want to do it this way. Right mouse click and click new database. So we are creating our new database name, and our database name will be named as tutorial db. I'm going to add tutorial db to our database name, and every other thing remain the same. All you need to do is just click OK. Done. For you to see it, if you expand the database if you click on the plus sign, you can see tutorial DB. I select this. So the next thing, either you click Control N or new query. I'm going to select new query because we are using window platform. So just to save more time, I'm going to populate all the entire code I want to use for this exercise onto the page. Then we explain bit by bit for you to understand. Going to load onto the page right straight away. So what we want to do, the first thing, as I said earlier on, is we've already created our database name, which is tutorial DB this, but we have to make sure we select that we use the command use to identify that this is the table we want to work on, database name we want to work on. You click execute. After that, we create table. To create table, the keyword that require for you to create table is create table. This is the keyword. This others is our table name. So this is the function that will enable us to create. All these others are like a 7 fields. They are other ID, first name, last name, other date, country, other amount, quantity. These are all the column name, just like in Excel. So they are this integer primary key, they are all data type. This primary key will enable you to have a unique number. The nav, if you look at first name, last name, country, they have end var character, just more or less in Access and Excel like a string, while the other dates have date as a data type. So the other amount have decimal as a data type, while the quantity have integer as a data type. So let us create our table by clicking execute. Our table created successfully. Command completed successfully. That means our table is created successfully. Now, the next thing to do is to add, because if we don't have data in our table, we cannot practicalize all these fundamental concepts that we are talking about. So basically, we want to add a value, which is our data, onto our table. So, and the key command to do that is insert into, then other. This is our table that we want to insert into, and we have to list all the field, which are other ID, first name, last name, other date, country, other amount, quantity, and you put the word values. Then you open bracket with comma to separate all the value. So like the first one, Nancy Davilo 2025-07-04 with a dash in quotes, UK in quotes 127.68 is not in quote because it's a numeric. 7 is not in quotes. 7 represent quantity, 127.68 represent decimal other amount. So I will highlight this to add our data onto our table, which is others. So we click execute. So you can see that 10 row affected. So in SQL language, 10 row affected means 10 row has been added. So how do we know that 10 row successfully added? So what we need to do is to use this command. Select asterisk from others, and I'm going to execute that. You can see we have 10 record all the way from Nancy to James. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now the next thing we need to do based on our slide is to use a sum of aggregation. An aggregation performs calculation on a set of rows and return a single value. And the following are the aggregation that we can use, like sum, average, mass, minimal, count. So let's demonstrate that. Go back to our SQL Server Studio. So we're first and foremost going to try demonstrate sum. Select sum, other amount as total sum from others. Let us execute that. You can see the answer is 2,996.55. That's for sum. Let's see the average. Select average order amount as average from others. That's 299.65. Let's see the maximum. Select mass, which is MAX, not full maximum. Order amount as maximum order from others. Let's execute that. Is 631.96. That's the total highest order in that data set. Let us see the lowest. Select minimum order amount as minimum number. Minimum order from others. You can see 52.45. So the last one is count. It's going to count the tab record we have in this record, which is going to be 10, and it's 10. So that's that. Okay, now let's go to our slide to see the next one. The next one in our slide is where and or not logical example are used to filter record. Let's try that. So the first one is to check. Select asterisk from order where country equal Germany. It listed only the Germany in this scenario. And the next one, we are going to be demonstrate and, which is a conjunction. Select asterisk from order where country equal Germany and order amount equal greater than 200. Let's try it. You can see it listed all the value that equates that everything. If you look at the order amount, everything is greater than 200, 211, 328. And the next one, we're going to be using off condition. Select asterisk from order where country equal Germany or country equal France. It's going to bring all both France and Germany. You can see this is the result. So the next one is select asterisk from order where not country equal UK. Is going to exclude UK. You can see we have the country here. We have Germany, France, Australia, Brazil, Spain, France, Sweden, Germany. So UK is excluded. UK is ID number 1 and ID number uh, 1 and number 4. So it's excluded. So now let's go to our slide. Next one is group by SQL keyword. Group rows and allow aggregation function to be applied per group. So let's demonstrate this. You can see select country some order amount as total sales from order group by country. This is the result. So automatically display all the contribute the total sales for all the contributes on group. So the next one is update SQL keyword example used to modify existing record. So we want to change the record ID number 3 to 60. Let's do that straight away. Execute. One row affected is not going to show you straight away, but we can do it by using select asterisk from others to showcase what we have. You can see if you go to 3, it's going to change to 60. Done. So if you go to the top, you see record number 3 was 52, but now 60. So that command is working. So now the next one, let's go to our slide, is delete SQL keyword example, remove record from a table. So you're going to demonstrate this to practicalize what this particular command will do. So delete from order where order ID equal 10. Let's see. It's going to remove record number 10. How to see it? Select asterisk from others to execute it. So you can see record 10 is disappear. It's no longer there. So what is our next? Let's go to our slide. Next one is order by SQL keyword. Sort rows in ascending or descending order. So let's practicalize that. So to sort, first and foremost, we're going to sort in descending order, then later on in ascending order. execute. You can see the descending order is just based on order ID. The highest number go to the top and the lowest number go to the bottom. That's it. And if you sort in ascending order, it's going to reverse it. So the lowest number come to the top and the highest number come to the bottom, which is the default for most database. And our next function is between keyword used to filter value within a range. So let's demonstrate that. So we want to display value between 200 and 400 in our total order. You can see they are all above 200 and less than 400. So let's see, our next is even used with group by to filter group. So let's try our even command, see what it's going to do. So the even display France and Sweden, and the condition is that makes it work is because of using even sum. Select country sum other amount as total sales from other group by country, even sum other amounts greater than 500. You can see France and Sweden are greater than 500. That's even for you. And I think this is the last one. Alias, not okay. Second to the last one, alias, rename column or table. Okay, we're going to use the alias. Select first name as F name, last name as L name, other amount as amount from others. Let's execute that. You can see this last name has changed to F name, first name has changed to F name, last name has changed to L name and amount. So that one is working. And I think this one is the last one. So let's see what it says in our slide. Insert into SQL keyword. Keyword used to add new data, a row into a table. So we're going to demonstrate this one. We're going to add two record. So, and to do that, we're going to highlight this. Insert into others. So we add record 11 and 12. How do we see if it's successfully we execute our select? You can see it's now 11. So to see that record is 11, we use count, one of the aggregation functions. You can see it's 11. This is all what you need to understand when it comes to this practical section using fundamental concepts. So thank you for watching. Come for more tutorial like advanced Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Access, Power BI, and SQL. I remain your style. Stay blessed. Thank you.